How you wonderful people doing? My name is Michael, is known as ThirdGenGamer, and welcome to my newest challenge video. Last challenge video, we took on Pokemon Shield using only Gentleman Martin Solrock. Definitely go check it out if you haven't done so already. My challenge video for today is, can you beat Pokemon Sword using only Scraggy with no healing items in battle? Scraggy is a dark and fighting type Pokemon that can have the ability Shed Skin, Moxie, or its hidden ability Intimidate. However, I gave my Scraggy the Shed Skin ability so it won't be broken like if it had Moxie. It has a weakness to fighting, flying, and in quad weak to fairy. This Pokemon's rather slow, but it has some decent physical attack, a bit of natural bulk, and it has quite a diverse move pool. It learns only dark or fighting moves through level up, which isn't super exciting. However, TRs it can learn are pretty nice. Basically, I can learn moves that can cover any weaknesses, but fairy is still pretty scary. Let's go over the rules. Rule number 1, I must only use a Scraggy in my playthrough once we can get it. Rule number 2, I cannot use healing items or X items in battle. I'll be allowing myself to use held items though. And rule number 3, I cannot use cheats or exploits to complete this playthrough. Let's get going. So with how many times we've done these types of challenge videos, this first hour gameplay is exactly the same, so I skip to when I get the Dynamax band. We then hatch our egg, and now we have our Scraggy. Scraggy has the lonely nature, boosting its attack and lowering defense, with a moveset low kick and leer, but it is capable of taking hits and keep moving forward. So fitting for being a fighting type, especially with a personality like Rocky Balboa. We go into the wild area, grab the leftovers, and enter Motostoke. We go to the Budu Inn, crush the Team Yell Grunts, and then we meet the gym leaders. Also, I explore the stadium, and look who I found. I'm pretty sure this is Martin. The Martin with the Solrock that has traumatized everyone in max raid battles. Your dream is to defeat the champion, huh? Well, good luck trying when you polish your rock the entire time. I need a 10-foot radius from him and his Solrock. Time for hot battle number 1. He sends out Wooloo. Wooloo got a growl off, lowering our attack stat, but we finished it with 3 low kicks. Next up is Rookity. Knowing that I'm a slow mon, I went for payback, anticipating it attacking me. Doubling the power of payback, knocked it out with 2. Lastly, we face Sobble. Sobble binds us, but we finish it in 3 hits to defeat Hop. Time for Bead. And yes, it is Bead. Pokemon confirmed it with this tweet. They rhymed bead with need. It means no more commenting in the comment section down below that I am wrong. Although let me know if the Pokemon company was right in the comment section down below. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Basically, Scraggy demolished his team with payback. That is nice, but that won't always work since his team will turn fairy later on. We make it to Turf Field and we look at the Geoglyphs with Sonia, and then we take on the gym. Milo sends out Gossifleur. I use Headbutt and then Dynamax to max Knuckle, boosting my attack while knocking it out. Next up is Eldegoss. 2 max Knuckles finish it for an easy grass badge. Now it is time for Hop on the bridge. He sends out Wooloo. He manages to get a growl off on us, but we finish it with 2 low kicks. Next up is Corvisquire. He first goes for Fury Attack, which lands 5 times, but we use Payback to about half. And then it goes for Peck, which brings us down to half, and then we finish it off. Lastly was Drizzle. First turn it uses Water Pulse and does a crap ton while we Headbutt. I protect to get some leftovers recovery while it tries to growl, and then it goes for Round while we go for a Payback and we get a crit. And that definitely mattered, but we win. We enter Holbury, meet up with Nessa, and now we take on her gym. She starts with Goldeen. I go for Payback first turn since I knew she outsped. We take a Horn Attack well and then put it in the red. Next turn I protect to get some leftovers healing. And next turn finish it with Headbutt. Arrokuda comes out. I protect again before Dynamaxing and then used Max Knuckle to put me at +1 in attack for Dreadnought. I knock it out in 1 hit. Dreadnought comes in and goes for Max Strike, which does a big chunk. Max Knuckle does about 3/4 its health. I live the next Max Strike and finish off Dreadnought for the water badge. Bead is back. Not a threat even though his Ponytail has Fairy Wind, which was kind of scary, but good thing that was not stab yet. But other than that, I spam Payback and the battle is over. Marnie is up. She sends out Krogunk. I Headbutt, she revenges for massive damage, and I had to protect to recover from leftovers. Now for Morpeko. I spam Protect and Low Kick, but it barely was not enough to take out the Morpeko after Marnie used a Super Potion. The main problem was dealing with the Revenging Krogunk, but we found the Zen Headbutt TR while hunting for candies, so I think this solved our issue. We go back to Marnie, Zen Headbutt destroys Krogunk, and then Morpeko was a joke when I had more HP. So going into the gym, we'll be rocking Low Kick, Protect, Payback, and Zen Headbutt. For the gym fight, I'll be giving the Scraggy the Rossberry for the burn since Kabu likes to burn Pokemon. First attempt, we got burned twice by Ninetales while we were using Max Knuckle to boost our attack. We knock it out. Arcanine goes down to a Payback, but then we didn't have enough HP to beat the Centiskorch. So either I had to keep trying and get lucky and not get burned, or just level up. I decided to come back at 35. At level 32, we learned Brick Break, which is a way better fighting move than Low Kick. Lost again at the Centiskorch. Then we lost again at level 37. I went up to level 40, and then I got Crunch instead of Payback. We are outspeeding the Centiskorch now in the fight, so Payback isn't doing enough against it being 50 power instead of 100. Back to the Centiskorch. Luckily, Shed Skin activates before Centiskorch was sent in, and 2 Crunches destroyed the Centiskorch for the win. We make it to Stow on side and battle Hop. He sends out his Cramorant, goes for dive while I try to attack. I protect to prevent the dive damage and then finish it off with Crunch and get hit with his fish to lower our HP and defense. Next up is Silicobra. Almost knocked it out with Brick Break, but Crunch finished it. Then Toxel. I Zen Headbutt and kill it, but got paralyzed because of the static. And now Drizzle. I took a Water Pulse like a champ, Shed Skin activates, and then 2 Crunches finish it off. Time for B. She leads with Hitmontop. I get the flinch with the Zen Headbutt and then finish it with Crunch. Then Pangoro was sent out. I Dynamax and go for Max Knuckle and one-shot it. Surfash is next. Max Mindstorm takes it out in one hit. I leveled up to level 44 and learned High Jump Kick. So I replaced Brick Break. And then I one-shot the Gigantamax Machamp with Max Mindstorm. Easy badge. Beat is back once again and he gets absolutely bodied by Crunch. Down goes Dwosian, Hatchrim, Ponyta, Gothorita. Through the Glimwood Tangle, we made it to Bologna. First up, I go to get the Eviolite by fighting a breeder in her Dottler, and then I teach my Scraggy the TR for Poison Jab, deleting Crunch for now. Time to deal with one of the fights that I dreaded the most, Opal. She normally isn't super difficult with the stat boost, but we need to last long enough to get the boost in order to win. So we need to stall until we get them, and then also max out my attack against the Mawile with Max Knuckle for the Gigantamax Alchemy. Let's see how this goes. Opal starts with Wheezing. I protect first turn, answer the quiz question right, boost my speed. Get the flinch on the Wheezing with Zen Headbutt, which is pretty nice, and then we knocked it out. Mawile comes in, I stall by protecting the first turn to get the quiz question. Get it right, get the defense boosts. Then Dynamax, and then we use 2 Max Knuckles. One to cancel out the Intimidate, and then another one to get the +1 in attack. We finish it off. Togekiss comes in. I Max Guard, go back to normal, protect, and then get the next quiz question to boost my attack stats. We knock out Togekiss with Poison Jab. And now for the Gigantamax Alchemy. She Gigantamaxes, but we outspeed and get the knockout with Poison Jab. That wasn't too bad once I figured out what to do. Initially, I didn't know that you would not get the quiz questions while Dynamax and got bodied by the Alchemy my first attempt by not getting the attack boosting question. Whatever, we got the Fairy Badge. I delete Protect for Crunch at the move relearner, and now it is time for the dreaded battle on the bridge with Hop. I Crunch the Trevenant, I Jump Kick Snorlax, Heatmore, and Inteleon, also finishing Inteleon off with Crunch, and then we Crunch Bolton to take out Hop. We make it to Sirchester, and now we need to take on Gordie. Gordie sends out his Barbaracle, which we High Jump Kick for the knockout. Then we Dynamax on his Stonejourner to Max Knuckle and raise our attack. Shuckle also takes 2 more Max Knuckles, putting us at +3 in attack, and now it is time for the Gigantamax Colossal. We hit it with High Jump Kick for the KO, and we get the Rock Badge. Now we have to battle Hop again at the Hero's Bath. Now this one I wasn't normally worried about, but the Corviknight really poses as a threat this time around. We take out the Dubwool with 1 hit with High Jump Kick, and then the Corviknight finishes off with 2 Drill Packs. I come back at level 55 and then lose to the Inteleon by missing High Jump Kicks after dealing with the Snorlax. I try again at level 58, lose again because I missed my High Jump Kicks. I have no solution to the Corviknight since Thunder Punch is not available yet until Winded. So I have to keep grinding until I take less damage from Corviknight and also land my High Jump Kicks. Finally at level 63, I was able to knock out the Corviknight in 1 hit, so I had tons of HP for Inteleon. Knocked it out with High Jump Kick and then Crunch finished Pinkerton. That was a lot harder than it was supposed to be. At least Marnie was a sweep though. High Jump Kicks and Zen Headbutts finished her off before entering Spike Myth. Now for the 7th gym. We need a second Pokemon for a required battle, so I grabbed another Scraggy, gave it bulk up so it couldn't attack. I also teach my challenge Scraggy bulk up over crunch because there'll be a Pokemon like Obstagoon with Obstruct, so I know that I'll need to take a turn not attacking it to avoid attack stat drops. Might as well raise our attack and defense. Let's take on Piers. Scrafty is first. He gets the Intimidate off and a first turn fake out. But Scraggy ate up all of its hits while I set up 2 bulk ups. Took it out with high jump kick. Obstagoon gets sent out, goes for Obstruct first turn while I bulk up again. Land another high jump kick and he was done. Malamar dies to high jump kick and so does Skuntank. Easy 7th badge. Before battling Raihan, I decided to teach Scraggy a Dragon Claw TR for some super effective damage towards the Flygon, and it's another attacking move that can do some power, unlike Poison Jab in this specific fight. So let's get going. Starting off, he has a Flygon and Gigalith, so first turn I go for the bulk up despite Breaking Swipe lowering my attack. I needed some bulk for later in the fight. Next turn I Dynamax, destroy Flygon. He sends out Sandaconda. The next 2 turns I go for Max Knuckle to raise my attack for the Duraludon, knocking out the Gigalith. Now he used Glare on my Scraggy multiple times, but Shed Skin came in clutch and got rid of the paralysis each time he used it. Duraludon gets sent out, he goes for Rockfall for some reason, and I finish it with high jump kick. Lastly, I knock out the Sandaconda for the Dragon Badge. We make it to Winden. One of the Pokemarts sells TMs, and I bought all of the punches other than Fire Punch. Drain Punch can be super clutch since it can heal us. I feel that move is a good replacement for high jump kick. Oh, and I replaced Dragon Claw for Poison Jab. Marnie is up. First turn I had to deal with Fake Out, but next turn I bulked up while it nasty plotted, and then I go off. I take the Snarl like a champ, Liepard goes down from a Drain Punch. Next up is Scrafty, 1-hit KO with Drain Punch. Toxicroak is up, Zen Headbutt knocks it out in 1 hit. Morpeko is next, I Dynamax and go for the Max Knuckle, taking it out while boosting our attack to +2. Now Grimmsnarl, 1 Max Ooze takes it out. It is time for the last Hop battle. I go and teach Thunder Punch for that Corviknight, replacing Poison Jab. Hop sends out Dubwool, I go for bulk up, he goes for Cotton Guard. Not a huge deal. I go for Drain Punch, almost knock it out, and he gets the para with Dubwool's Body Slam. I was worried about its reversal at that level of HP, and plus it would outspeed because I'm paralyzed. But he heals instead, and then my Drain Punch knocked it out this time. Either I had a low damage roll the first time, or a max damage roll this time, or both. He sends out Snorlax, goes down to a Drain Punch. Corviknight comes in and swaggers us, so now we have Para Fusion. We were paralyzed for that turn, but Shed Skin got rid of the para. We snap out of Confusion as well and take out that Corviknight with Thunder Punch. We Drain Punch Pinkerton and we knock it out. And then we use Max Lightning on the Dynamax and Talion. Hop is done. So knowing that we have to do the Rose Tower shenanigans, I go and relearn Crunch over Bulk Up for this upcoming Olina fight. I need a good move for the Frostlass. Speaking of Frostlass, she burns me with Will-O-Wisp, but I finish it off with Crunch. I do nothing to the Serena, so I decided Dynamax to raise my attack with Max Knuckle. We knock it out, putting our attack stat at +2. And then Shed Skin actually healed the burn. We Max Lightning the Milotic, Zen Headbutt the Salazzle, and then we finish the Gigantamax Garbodor with a Zen Headbutt. The tournament begins, but oh no, Bead's in the way. Well, good thing that I knew this was coming. Before going in, I taught Iron Head to Scraggy and then retaught Bulk Up. Let's do this. Mawile gets the Intimidate off, but I use 2 Bulk Ups while taking 2 Play Roughs, and then we destroy the Mawile with Drain Punch. Next up is Gardevoir. I Dynamax, go for Steel Spike, knock it out. Same for Rapidash, and we also knocked out the Gigantamax Hatterene. Time for the first actual tournament battle, Nessa. First 2 turns I bulk up and then destroyed her whole team with Thunder Punch. Down goes Golisopod, Pelipper, Seeking, and Barraskewda, and then a Max Lightning destroys the Dreadnought. Next up is B. I reteach Zen Headbutt and go in. Hawlucha comes out and wrecks me with Flying Press, while I tried to set up Bulk Up. I cannot set up against this. I need to go all out with Zen Headbutt in order to win. This time, we go straight for the Zen Headbutt, destroy the Hawlucha. Phalanx comes in, takes a Zen Headbutt, but we get the flinch. I go for the Drain Punch to recover some HP. Graplock comes in, I Dynamax and knock it out with Mindstorm. Surfetch is next, another knockout. And now the Gigantamax Machamp. We go for Mindstorm. It lives on 1 HP. I thought I was done, but the HP I recover saves me from dying from the Gigantamax Kai Strike. I go back to normal size and knock out the Machamp with Drain Punch. Couldn't have been any closer, and that was with luck on my side. Raihan is up. I go and teach Ice Punch, and I relearn Dragon Claw before the fight. And now we are ready to go. I set up 2 bulk ups while he puts me to sleep with Yawn with his Torkoal. Torkoal kept spamming Solar Beam until I woke up, which took like 5 turns by the way. I knocked it out with Drain Punch. Next up is Turtonator. I take it out with Dragon Claw. Gudra faints from a Dragon Claw as well. Flygon sets up the Sandstorm but faints from the Ice Punch, and then 2 Max Knuckles take out the Gigantamax Duraludon. The champion is left, but wait. Rose wants to stop the tournament, so now we have to destroy this man, and I feel this will be easier compared to my past challenges. He sends out a Scavalier. I bulk up twice while he Mega Horns and practically does nothing. I Oko a Scavalier, Ferrothorn, Kling Klang, and Berserker with Drain Punch, and then Max Knuckle takes out the Gigantamax Caparaja. Eternatus gets defeated, and now we have one fight left, Leon. Here is our moveset for the champion fight: Drain Punch, Crunch, Thunder Punch, and Bulk Up. My strategy here is if Aegislash goes for King Shield first turn, I can get a Bulk Up, and then it should be over with using Drain Punch a couple of times to heal throughout battle. Aegislash is out. I bulk up while Leon goes for King Shield. I bulk up again. He goes for Sacred Sword. It does a lot. I was tempted to bulk up again while he King Shield, but I was worried that he would go for another Sacred Sword. I get burned metaphorically, and I lose my attack stat. But we do knock him out with a Crunch next turn. Seismitoad comes out and uses EQ while I Drain Punch. I take the next turn to bulk up, he Toxics. Shed Skin activates, so we lose the poison, he Toxics again. Shed Skin activates yet again, right after knocking it out with Drain Punch. Haxorus comes out, outrages while we Drain Punch, and we take it out in 2 hits. Cinderace comes in and uses Acrobatics, we kill it in 1 hit with Drain Punch. He brings in Dragapult and uses Dragon Breath. He gets the Paralysis. We knock it out with Crunch, but the Shed Skin doesn't activate going into the Gigantamax Charizard. If we get parried, we lose because we're not taking 2 Max Airstreams. But we break through the Paralysis and we land our Max Lightning to take out the Charizard. And with that being said, we become the champion of the Galar region with only a Scraggy. And there you have it. We can beat Pokemon Sword using only a Scraggy. With its super diverse move pool, it made key fights much easier to deal with than I expected. We now see the Scraggy on the title screen, and it feels good to beat this challenge. If you enjoyed this challenge video, please hit that like button and that subscribe button for more. Also, if you have a certain challenge you would like to see, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, everyone, and see you all next time.